Hey Libras, sorry for that. It's been crazy with Mercury retrograde. It just wants to muck with all of my technology. Anyways, hoping you're all doing well. What do we got for Libra in love, please, Spirit? What do we got? Person one, person two. Then we'll see. Person one's energy, please. And also note these are general messages, won't resonate for everyone. So take what does, leave the rest. If none of it resonates, it's just not your message this time. So leave it for the other Libras that need it. What do we got? Okay. Person one, how they are showing up right now. They could be in a position or a power to give. Give freely, give generously, give a lot. They may have a lot of time or resources. Basically, person one is one of those people who is looking for someone to take care of them, or they want to take care of someone else. It's about seeking assistance or support, say, for a troubled relationship, or balance being restored with a give and take attitude. It's a strange card because it can imply so many conflicting meanings. It's basically a card of extremes, but once upright, it is generally an agreeable situation, so it depends on which figure that you're identifying with in this card. If you're the person in the giving position looking down upon those that are kneeling or begging or fawning figures on the ground, then you're in the position to give more, okay? Or maybe you're the sole provider, or perhaps somebody that you're with is the sole provider, okay? But if that be the case, it could represent a couple relying on social welfare, maybe to make ends meet, or only one income, or there could be a situation of domination or submission. But all involved tend to be happy enough with the arrangement. It can also speak to codependency. So it can mean that maybe you like to look after and care for your partner, and maybe you believe you know what's best for them in all matters, okay? Everything you may do, you feel that it's for their own good, even if it may not seem that way. And it can also suggest that maybe you're just the giver, but you find it hard to take. It's hard for you to accept help or accept being taken care of. And that can make your partner feel inferior or under obligation to you. Regardless, there's something here about a balance that needs to be addressed. But you might be the partner who's in need of help but too proud to ask for it. So it's like you don't want to appear as though you're a charity case, but you know what? Just ask for help if you need it. Ask for something if you need it. That's the whole point of being in a relationship, right? See how the other person is showing up. Or maybe you'll resonate more with this person's energy. Person two, please, spirits. Person two, how are they showing up in this connection? Exhausted, drawn out. It feels as though, or it looks as though from the card, that somebody is feeling tired. It's like they've gone the distance, or they continue to go the distance, but they don't seem to be feeling like they're getting ahead. It's something about closure or winding down of a connection of some sort, or maybe issues becoming very pronounced that can no longer be ignored, right? Maybe this person feels as though they're reeling from a big letdown of some sort, or a relationship is on its last legs, but still struggling to survive. Or maybe this person is not wanting to give up or give in. So say if this one thinks that they know what's right, this one could be a little bit defiant in that aspect, right? Or maybe someone's trying to make one last effort to get, maybe they feel like they're always begging for the attention, or they're waiting to get noticed by this person, okay? Or maybe there's repetitive relationships or patterns, or maybe partners with emotional baggage, or maybe this person's always on guard. Maybe that's what this is signifying, that this person's having a hard time getting to know this one because their guard is always up. Or maybe there's focusing too much on past failures. Maybe this person's just at a point where they're feeling physically and emotionally drained, and maybe this one feels as though they've been carrying the load, right? Or it could simply just represent a partner in the military, very much so. But this person also could feel as though they are in, like they're totally responsible for the connection. So that might make sense. If this person here is always begging or needing, this one might feel as though they're constantly having to give in this connection or to keep it going. But I don't know. Give your relationship a chance. So yeah, work on your partnership. That would make sense there with that Nine of Wands as to why someone's trying to work on it again. Maybe this is somebody from the past who's come back, or maybe this is an on-off situation and the balance just can't get struck properly. Maybe this person here really just wants to give it another go, right? Or maybe both do, but yet there's this balance that needs to be looked at. What is it that Libras don't see? Six of Swords. So it does appear as though things are moving from rough waters into calmer waters, at least in terms of the minds, right? So maybe people's minds are settling down, or the communication is settling down a little bit. But what you may not see is that someone's looking for a psychological release or peace or balance and healing after some kind of upheaval, okay? So maybe if this one has their guard up, it's because they're having trouble moving on after a painful or stressful relationship, or maybe it's a slow recovery of a relationship after a stressful period. Maybe they're trying to distance themselves from an ex-partner or relationship, or they're trying to run away from responsibilities, or maybe someone's going to leave without notice, or maybe they disappear if they have their guard up, okay? Somebody might decide to pull out, or they're feeling flattened and defeated, but it's something about carrying past hurts or negative attitudes into relationships that continues to maybe show up as an imbalance in this connection. So maybe this is old hurts from the past, and that's why this is saying give your relationship a chance and lower down the guards. So whether that's you or the person that you're dealing with, cross watchers, it might be you need to lower your guard, right? Because somebody's bringing the same arguments or the same thought patterns from a previous connection, or maybe they thought they were over someone, but deep down they're still not over. Or maybe there's bereavement, and maybe there's just slow acceptance of a loss of a previous relationship. Or if this is the same relationship and you guys have this on-off thing, it's like you keep getting back together, but yet there's still that wall up, right? But this relationship can survive, I see. I can see that it can survive because it says give your relationship a chance, which is what I feel that you both are doing. So the advice, there you go. The advice is, work on the partnership. It's the Three of Pentacles. It talks about being a team, right? Going at things in a cooperative manner. It's about coming together and finding out how you can support each other into making the relationship successful. and it will be successful. So I'm getting this, keep work at it. Like keep working at it. Like this could even be a newer relationship. And what I mean by a newer relationship is maybe it's only like a year in or under. And in that case, you're just learning about each other still. You're just learning about what makes each other tick. And so as this healing happens, it's like there is healing here because you have 2 6s and there is love here. As the healing happens, it moves forward into building something anew, right? And the good news about this 9 is if this person has their guard up, or if it's you, this is coming to completion. It's going to end soon. That carrying around that weight of the world. It's like it will get to that 10 of Wands where just it's got to end. Someone's got to put down the wands, you know, and then they'll move forward. So they're at that stage. They're getting there. So tell me what the possible outcome could be. 10 of Cups. Told you. Yes. Hang in there. Whatever past pains or hurt have happened, what I'm hearing is that this is a good relationship for you, Libra. So hang in there. If you've been thinking about leaving, or if they've been thinking about leaving, I see that you guys are headed for domestic bliss very soon, okay? So even though it hasn't felt like it, even though you guys have gone through your struggles and, you know, upheavals, it's almost like maybe that's what was needed. Does that make sense? It's like the more hurdles you had to jump together, the stronger the connection becomes, because then you look at how much of a team you guys have become, and then it becomes the beautiful 10 of Cups, which is, and they all lived happily ever after, right? And it can't get much better than this for relationships. It's the ultimate blessing and the happy ever after card from the whole cup suit, okay? So it's that manifestation and realization of the heart's desire where love and romance is concerned. It's a loving couple who are committed to each other because, you know, it's a really good, long-lasting and successful connection. So, I mean, honestly, Libras, you just be patient, hang in there, because this is going to be okay. It's just a few bumps in the road, all right? All right, you guys, sending you so much love. Oh, and if you're wondering what signs you might be dealing with, there's no specific standout here. I see air, like Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but that could be you. Or possibly earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right? All right, you guys, sending you so much love. Bye.